Hi, this is Melissa with A Creative Journey with Melissa, and today I'm going to show you how to make this really super duper easy and cute ornament. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that unfortunately we've had some people pass recently, and of course we miss them dearly. But one of the things it also reminds me of is how important it is to enjoy the people that are here and make sure that you try to document moments and fun times and all that great stuff. With that, I did a little twist on an ornament that I've done before. I don't believe I've done a video on it, but I've created it before, and I did it a little bit personalized. So what you have here is just an easy, super duper, this is something that even kindergartners can do. It'd be really easy and fast. And it would be fun time for like a family time ornament. We try to have family time at least once a week, or have family meetings so that we can make sure that we're all on the same page, or any updates or anything we want to talk about or anything that's bothering us, so that they know that they have a home, a safe place, I guess, to chat with. So this would be a good thing for that too. You can do that at the same time. So what this is here is a little ornament, and you've got a little hanger right here. You can use wire if you wanted to. You can make it fancier. This I thought would be better for kids that are younger, and they could do a lot of it themselves. So I thought that would be really cool for parents out there that might look for some crafts to do during the break, or whatever you had in mind, maybe as a gift for a grandmother or grandfather. So what I have here is I have written down things that I love about our family. There's the four of us, my two boys and my husband. So right here I have, I love our laughter, and then I switched it and I wrote, I love our strength, so it's upside down, so it's not always the same way. I wrote, I love our family, I love our understanding, I love our closeness, I love our honesty, and back to I love our laughter. So this is what this cute little ornament looks like, just like so, and it has a little hanger like that. So you could make this as large or as small as you want. What I did was, these strips are 3/4 of an inch wide and they are 5 inches long, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make it. Like I said, it's super duper easy, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is what you call a crocodile. This will help you cut through all of these cute little holes that we're going to need in the ends of the paper. If you want to, you can of course do one wherever you like it, and then line it up with the rest of yours. If you just have a regular hole punch, that's perfectly fine too. So we have a pen right here, we have this string right here, and we have this right here. These are our little brads. These are for Christy. I know she'll really love to see that I'm using brads, because she gives me a hard time because I create with too many brads and eyelets. Anyway, it's a very long personal joke, and it really was bad. But anyway, so we have some brads here. These are very glittery and cute. I really like them. And this will be a really super duper easy craft to do, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And I think it's something that you guys can do, each of you do something that you really maybe want to reflect back on the year, like your top 5 things of the year, and you can write that on each of your little slips of paper. So what I would suggest you do, and I'm not going to do it right now, I'm just going to show you a little example of what we have here, is we have the hole puncher, we have, this is actually double-sided paper, so you can have patterns. You can do it all white, all red, all blue, whatever color you want, whatever works for your motif that you're working at. And we have a red pen, we have some red twine, we have some red brads, like I said, and we have some scissors. So what I would start to do is I would start off, I'm going to put this aside because we don't need it right now. I would start off with counting out 5 of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would set these aside, and I would take the brads and put them on the side too. And I would basically write what you wanted to. Like, say for example, you wanted to write, I love our something like I did. So you would write, I love our silliness. I'm not sure if silliness is spelled right. It might be I, so I apologize if it's spelled wrong. It could be wrong. Maybe I'll change it to I love our fun times. So that right there would be one of them. We could also write I love our candor. We, as a family, the four of us, always know that we have a safe place to come here and talk about anything, and it doesn't go anywhere. So candor to me is really important, especially with your kids, if you want to make sure that they come to you for things. Now, of course, your kids aren't going to come to you for everything. It's just not realistic. But my kids do come to us talking about just about anything. So I'm really blessed that they feel comfortable to do that, and that's kind of what we wanted to create. So this would be the situation of what we would have for our writing, for example. Okay, so what I did was I switched ours around. I turned it around so that it wasn't the same exact pattern, the words weren't going the same exact way, etc. I thought it gave a little texture to the ornament, and it also thought it was kind of cool. No matter where you're sitting, where you're at, you can look at something and read it either way. So I thought that was kind of neat. You don't have to do it that way, but of course you are welcome to do so. So I'm just going to use these three here. Actually, I'll add two more. I love our trips. Oops. Kind of saved that a little bit, did I? Maybe. And then I love your hearts. So there, that's the, I could be or, your, our, blah, blah, blah. See, there's always something in here, right? I think you guys watch these just so you can find out what I'm going to mess up on, because I promise you, I do not disappoint. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we have this here. I would do this. And you can, you know, if you want to do one of these for your for grandparents or for aunts or uncles. I love when you took me out for our movie date. I love that you came and picked me up at school. I love when you came to my play. You know, things like that. So it's really more personal, and it's something that you guys can keep. So that's really the thing that I'm aiming for. So we have our written ones. Now we need our pattern ones. So I'm just going to simply separate these out just a little bit and put a pattern one in between each one. So you want 10. All right. So we're basically going to put them on top of each other like so. Oops, I think I messed that one up. How can I do that already? I mean, how is that possible? But I may not have, so let's see here. Let's see. I did not. I just thought I did. So we're just going to put these in order, basically every other one, and switching back and forth right side up or upside down, depending on how you want to look at it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take these and you're going to try to line these up the best you can. They're not going to be perfect, but you want them to be lined up, okay, like so. And then we're going to take our crocodile, and this cool little crocodile will cut through this stuff like butter. So you're going to see some of my little paper pieces come out here. Let me clean that off first. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your crocodile or your hole punch, and you're just going to put a hole right at the top, approximately where you want it, and just so there's a little bit of space at the top because you don't want it right at the end. So I did it kind of centered. So that looks pretty good. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but close is good. And if you want it to be the same exact thing, you could just flip it over and do it that way, but it doesn't necessarily work. But you could take one of them and flip it over if you wanted to. So I can show you how to do that. And that would be what you would use if you wanted to use your hole punch, just a regular hole punch. You would do this for each one. So if you don't have one of these, or I think there's like leather punches, if you have those, something like that would work as well. So I'm just going to clean that out so I can see in here, and I'm going to show you like so. We're going to just look through there and make sure it matches up and cut right through it. And then I have one more left to do because this was used as the guinea pig, if you will. I'm going to go like this. Let me just put this underneath. I'm really making this probably more difficult than it needs to be, but I just want to make sure you understand what to do. So again, I'm using the one and I flipped it over as a guide. So I'm just going to go right up here. I'm going to look right there, look through the hole, and make sure it lines up properly. And it looks like it does. And there. Looks good. So we can get rid of these little pieces. Yeah. If they want to go. They don't really. Okay. So then we're just going to put these all back in the right order. So like I said, it's every other one. So you will have a pattern on the top and your writing should be on the bottom. So there's an even number of each. So we don't need this anymore. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our brads and we're going to need our string. So what I did was I took the bottom here and I'm just going to quickly tie a little knot right there, like so. You can have a little bit of a tail, but less is more. And then I'm not tying it all together. I'm not completely closing it, okay? See if I can show you that like this. And then you're just going to take this brad and stick it in through the middle. Here, let me get this. Let me see what I'm doing here first before I try to show you. That makes it easier. There we go. Okay. So then we're going to take this brad like so and just stick it like in the middle of the knot. And then we're going to hold this end and then just pull so it's tight. Okay? You see how that looks? So there's the knot, the little feet of the brad are right in the middle, like so. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're just going to spread those feet just a little bit. Just a little. Okay? And I'm going to take my scissors and just trim off the excess. Like so. Okay? So we'll get rid of that. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this brad and we're going to stick it through the middle of this pattern paper and the written paper. And the good thing is now you don't really have to make sure it's lined up perfectly because you can just line up the holes and that makes it easy. So you're just going to place this in here. The brad that you want, make sure that it's on the side that has the writing. So the fancy brad is on the outside. Back here doesn't have any writing. So you want this like this. And then your brad feet, if you will be in here. Okay? Now you want it tight, but not too tight, otherwise you won't be able to turn it very much. Okay? So we've got that, and we've got the little hanger. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the other brad in, like so. If I can get that little bugger in there. Alrighty, we're just going to open that up, like so. So this is what it'll look like on the bottom, and this is what it'll look like on the top. Pretty simple, right? So now all you have to do is just, what I did was I kind of folded it a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I kind of made a little bend because I liked the way it looked as more of a, almost like an alien ship, not perfectly round. I just like something different. You can do round too, of course, if you wanted to. So if you wanted it round, you would just kind of maybe roll it like this and just slowly kind of bend it, and then you would get that rounded look like so. But I don't mind it, so I'm just going to fold it a little bit more so it's a little bit more at a right angle. And then you just slowly start sliding each piece out one at a time, making sure that every other one is pulled out. And then if you want to make it like this one and you want it to have more space like this, like not so much, not as condensed, I would make 4 and 4. That's what I would suggest. But the 5 and 5 I actually like. I think it looks cool. It still looks good. and it still has some room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's the 10. So you still have a little bit of room, but it's not, you know, super airy. Now, if you want to make sure that these are kind of lined, now trust me, you're not going to get these perfect. I mean, you could sit here for an hour, trust me. No, that's not personal experience. No, not at all. You could sit here for an hour and try to make this look perfect. Okay, so I did it pretty good. It's still, you know, every time I move one, the other one moves, and it's just going to be a never-ending battle. So I think this looks pretty good. The easiest way to line them up, if you do want to sit there and make sure it kind of looks straight, is to push it down so then you can almost see it like a flower. It makes it easier, okay, like so. So then I just let it go. I'm going to squish it just a little bit like so, make it a little bit rounder. And then we have this. This is your ornament. So I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial today. I hope that you guys make these, and I hope you share your story, because I really, really think it's important for you guys to keep, you know, anybody's handwriting, stories, all that. It's really important to keep those memories alive and continue them on for generations and generations. So I am going to be doing a giveaway. I decided instead of making my own pattern paper today, I figured that you guys could make it with one of these two sets. So one of these two sets, we're going to be giving away two, one of this and one of this. So make sure you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel and to our blog, which is our mailing list, and you will be entered in to win. Every week we have something to give away, so make sure that you are subscribed to that, and we will hopefully get some awesome winners, and you can join us again, and make sure you check every week so that you can see if you're a winner, and then just let me know what your address is, and presto, you get a free prize. How you like that? So check out our website for other products and some awesome blog posts and of course videos at www.acreativejourneywithmelissa.com or www.acjwm.com. Now you can make your own background paper with this, so you could just use white paper and you can make little snowmen, some Christmas trees, some snow birds, snow dogs, snow kids, some kind of background with snowflakes. Even if you wanted to use some sentiments, you could really get rolling on this. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really appreciate you taking the time to join us, and thank you for going on a creative journey with Melissa. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.